Hello, it is your Sleepless God back with What If Naruto Had a Stand Part 1. Technically. Technically Part 2. Technically Part 2. Because Part 1 was the first part. But what we did in Part 1 was explain how Naruto got his stand. How he basically, used it as a defensive tool and as an attack. Like, Kurama, his stand, is it protects Naruto from everything. He's actually strong enough with Kurama and his stand to even beat a person like Sasuke in a fight. We go into it a little bit more, but Sasuke gives Naruto like a scroll to teach him two things: multi-shadow clone jutsu, and there's two more jutsus in it that Sasuke didn't know if Naruto was going to learn or not in time. It was Fireball and Ginormous Fireball. Now, we talked about as well as the abilities of the stand. The abilities of the stand, technically three. One, it has the tails that they can attack with. Two, it can generate kinetic and chakra or any type of energy with absorbing through the tails. And number three that we did not talk about was it can make a technical big ball blast by consuming chakra into its chakra or energy in general into its mouth and shooting it just like the QB bomb that Kurama normally can shoot. Now, let's start the video. Now, Naruto passes the test. And that kind of throws a wrench into one person's plans. And with that, Iruka Sensei, though, is proud of Naruto. He's so proud of Naruto to the point where he celebrates with him going to Uchiraka Ramen Place. But Naruto looks at Iruka, knowing that, he sees him inside Iruka as, the fox wrapping the tails around Naruto's stomach protectively, almost like an urge, as he looks at Iruka peacefully. As Iruka says, "Naruto, I didn't know you would be able to." As he says, "Yeah, I studied for it. That's what I was doing in the forest." As Iruka says, "It looks like it. And you did good. You did good. You're going to be going to a Jinny team now. You know this, right?" As Naruto says, yeah, I know. As Iruka and him kind of separate, as he goes back to his house as he sees the other teacher there. As he says, I didn't know you were going to be there. Be here. I just wanted to tell you that the Lord Third gave me another test for you, as it's to steal the scroll of sealing. He says, what do you mean? As he says, see if you can get this now, you can become even a faster ninja. You get promoted instantaneously. You get away from the Jenny team and you can instantly become a Chunin. As Naruto looks at him, as the fox growls, as the fox knows when someone's lying. He can smell it, he can hear it. But it's too much of an offer to give up just yet. As he says, okay, where's that? And he sneaks into the place and steals the scroll. Now he heads to a different place than where they're supposed to meet up. He heads up a little farther than expected. The first place him and Aruka found a place. And he looked at the first jutsu, multi-shadow clone jutsu. He already knows that. And then he sees a jutsu called Rasengan that Lord Fourth made. And he looks at it and he says, "Ooh." Starts like learning it. As Naruto also learned while he was trying to master the Fireball Jutsu and the massive Fireball Jutsu, is that shadow clones make it a lot easier to learn something. So he uses almost, not even half, like 1/4 of his chakra to making the shadow clones, as he ordered Kurama to start sucking in the chakra from the air, as they're all trying to bend the wind, basically trying to bend the air around him to make into a spear. As starts doing the basic steps, because Naruto is very impatient, so he tries to go instantly to the Rasengan, but he's just coming with small instruments, as he's getting to the point where one shadow clone is with another helping out spinning it, but it's still only like teeny tiny. It's nothing big. He can smash into his tree and kind of crush it, but not fully rip it apart, something like that. As that's when Aruka finds him. As Aruka looks around, as he sees damaged trees all around him, as he says, "Naruto, what did you?" As Naruto looks at Aruka and smiles, he just says, as he finally holds out a small Rasengan. Tiny. Not complete. But there. I got it. As he finally mastered how to put it with one hand. As he looks at Aruka and just says, as Aruka sees it, and sees the fourth in him, his father. It's just, what are you doing with the scroll ceiling? You know how much trouble you're in? He says, "Trouble," as he kind of smiles, trying to play it off like, yeah, he's lying to Aruka, but he's playing it off. He's trying to play it off because he knows how much trouble he might be in. But with no warning, and almost instantaneously, he sees something fly at Aruka as the nine-tailed fox blocks it. It hits his tails as he absorbs the kinetic energy of the force. As he sees his second sensei, as Aruka comes back with a kunai, as Aruka looks at Naruto and says, "Run!" As Naruto listens to him. He's his teacher. He grabs the scroll and he says, "Hey, just run away." As he runs away, as before he runs, he says, as he hears, "Naruto, don't you want to hear the truth?" As he stops, as Aruka says, "Just run, Naruto." As he says, "You know why the village hates you?" As he says, Aruka says, "No, don't say it." As he chucks a kunai at him, as he blocks it, hitting a tree. "You have the nine-tailed fox inside of you. You're the one that killed the people in the village. You are a monster." As hearing those words, he grabs onto the ground as he starts running fast, like almost like a dog too, just grabbing the trees and going as fast as he possibly can. As Haruka says, "Why did you do that?" As he says, "Because," as he growls out another kunai. He needs to know. because he needs to know he's a beast. As he runs after Naruto, as they run and they start fighting a little bit. As he gets a fucking kunai, as Iruka gets a kunai into the leg, distracted by a shadow he thought was Naruto. As he dodges the blow, they both disappear. As the other teacher catches up to Naruto, as he says, "Give me the scroll, Naruto. Iruka was lying to you." As Naruto smashes him into the face, slamming him down to the ground as he rolls, as he hit the ground as he lands on the earth. He says, "How did you know, Naruto?" As it poofs, as Iruka's popped up with a lump of tree, drops it, scouts down and says, "Because I am Iruka." As he smiles, "You're always a clever one, Iruka. Not strong enough." As Iruka smiles. You can say that again. He says, "Naruto's a beast, though. A monster. Nothing to be said about him. He's the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki." As Naruto's sitting with a fox near him, he just tightens his hand around a kunai that he grabbed from Iruka. The Nine-Tails is a beast, is a monster. As Naruto tightens, almost crying. But Naruto's not the Nine-Tails. He never was. He says, "But Iruka, he killed your..." He says, "Shut up. The Nine-Tails killed my parents, and they protected this village with their lives. I do not judge Naruto for what the Nine-Tails did. I praise him for being a container like he was, and not being mad at any of us. If I was Naruto, I would have destroyed this village already. For how much they ostracized him. He's a hero." As Naruto's crying, listening to Iruka, as he grabs another ginormous, what is it called? Demon Jinchuriki and demon things. You know what I'm talking about. He says, "And you can die like that," as he throws it at him. As Iruka closes his eyes, knowing that he's probably gonna die, but it's fine. As he hears ting, looks up as he sees Naruto. As you see it hits off one of the Nine-Tails tails, and it bounces off as he looks at him and says, "If you lay a finger on my sensei, I would kill you." As he says, "You know what I am, boy?" As he summons thousands of shadow clones. No, as they all do a not perfect Rasengan. But you know how much this is gonna fucking hurt? As he steps back, as he says, as he looks up, as all of them are charging at once. As you see him bruised and battered, as you see actually like his arm broke in like 3 to 4 places, as his legs are fucked up, as he is beat to hell. As Iruka's smiling, as he says, "So, you were a lot stronger than I thought you were." As he said, "Be quiet, Iruka. Naruto, I want you to close your eyes." As he did, he gives him puts something in his hands. He opens them up and he says, "What is it?" It's a gift for passing the exams. As Naruto opens the box, it's a belt to put all of his kunai and shuriken. As he looks up at him and says, "You never had to give me this." He says, "I didn't give you this because I didn't want to say I wanted to, but because you're gonna need it." As Naruto looks down at the bag and puts it on his waist, opening up and seeing some kunai already in it and some shuriken. As he looks over at him and says, as he picks him up with ease, surprisingly, carry him on his back, piggyback style. Where it's time to get to the village, okay, Haruka? As Haruka smiles, as the next day they're at the academy getting their teams. As Naruto hears his team. Team 7. Actually, wait, Team 7? Team 7. I think it's Team... Naruto's team. Team 6? I think it's Team 7. I'm going to say Team 7 because I like the number 7. Team 7. Hinata Hyuga. Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto Uzumaki. As Sasuke smiles, Hinata blushes as Naruto puts back his back and kind of tilts the chair a little bit as you hear a voice in someone's head be like, "Gosh dang, I want to be with Sasuke. Why does this Hinata girl be with Sasuke?" As this is where we're going to end it off. I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.